Well, this week could be the week we finally get to see Nintendo Switch 2. What's up, Waluigi? Trent from Nintendo. There is a big factory leak we got to talk about today. So before we hop into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video. If you enjoy this content, we are trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know we can do it with your help, so if you enjoy this stuff, hit that button and let's just dive right in. Now, as I said, there's a factory leak coming out from China suggesting that Nintendo Switch 2 is in production as we speak, and confirms, allegedly, again, we gotta take this with a grain of salt, some information about the system. Now, we talked about this last week on the channel, that there was some speculation that we would see a reveal as early as Wednesday, the 18th. And if it didn't happen, this week, it could happen sometime within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So we're within the month of the reveal. Now, if we are getting factory leaks, I think Nintendo's going to want to get ahead of that. So that does lead a lot of credence, I believe, to this idea that we would see a reveal this Wednesday. So what is in this leak, though? Let's talk about this. And even maybe before we even hop into that, we got to talk a little bit about where it's coming from. And like I said, we got to take this all with a grain of salt. So this is originally coming from Family Boards, which then got taken to the Gaming Leaks and Rumors Reddit. So it's been translated, it's been deleted since on Family Board. Like, there's been like a lot of stuff that's transpired where it's posted, is deleted. The original poster posted some personal identifying information to be able to try to validate these claims, which was then quickly deleted. And then the post itself was also deleted by moderators. So that has made people think that maybe there's some truth to this because, the moderators took it down. It was, there was some proof, alleged proof, I guess you could say, posted. But all of this, like, nothing is really truth until Nintendo says it is. So we have to really take this with a grain of salt. But the fact that this is all kind of out there and people are talking about it is making me think, and, a lot of people also think that this thing is likely true and could be very close to happening. So what did this leak actually unveil? Well, the big thing here, I think, is that one, it's in production, and two, the name. They are saying it's Nintendo Switch 2, that they are going to defy all odds from Nintendo here and actually just give this thing a second, like a 2 at the end of the name. Just call it what it is, Nintendo Switch 2. Now, there are some people that that doesn't really fall in line with what Nintendo has done in the past. But we have to remember we got some new leadership here. They're a little bit more conservative. They understand the tech world a little bit, maybe a little bit better than previous leaders that Nintendo have. And that being said, I think Nintendo Switch 2 makes a lot of sense here. I think that they understand that it makes sense, that they're not going to want to have another Wii U situation on their hands. And the best way to do that is to just stick with Nintendo Switch 2. Maybe they have some fancy moniker like Super Nintendo Switch 2 or something like that. Maybe they do something, but I don't think they're going to get too crazy with it. So those are like the two big things I think from this, really, is that it's Nintendo Switch 2 and that it's going to be in production. They're saying it's about 1,000 units made per day per employee. So don't think that, like, I've heard people thinking, that's not going to be enough. That's not a lot of units. Well, that's 1,000 units per employee. So, and they're going to have multiple factories running on this. So they're going to be able to pump this thing out. They're going to have millions of units by the time this thing launches. Even if we have like a 6-month lead up, which is probably what I would think. So if they're producing it now and they unveil it now, we are looking at like an end of March, first part of April release for this thing. So those are kind of the big things, like I said, out of the way. Some of the other more nuanced things, they're saying that it's a black and white Joy-Con, which would be, just nice and clean. I don't think that means that they're going to have different Joy-Cons. I think that the whole point of doing just a plain black and white Joy-Con is so they can go ahead and sell us more Joy-Cons. With all the different colors and all the different themes and things that they've put out over the years with Nintendo Switch, I think they're just going to give us something pretty basic to start off with, and then they'll unveil and release more Joy-Cons along the way. Some other speculation outside of this leak that, we're going to see the big Mario game released with Nintendo Switch 2. We'll see, maybe a Mario Kart sometime next year, 2025. one of the other things from this leak as well that we got to talk about is they're suggesting that we might have like a GameCube style handle where the flap, like the stand is. So instead of having like just the full, I don't even flap like on the OLED version, you know, we had the crummy version on the regular Switch. Then they made it a little bit better on the OLED where it was like the full metal flap. So they're saying that like that's been like hollowed out almost, so you have like a handle for it, which would be interesting. Not sure how functional or how much function or need you really have for that, but the fact that that's potentially there. So, you know, we're gonna see some of this stuff, and the good news is as annoying as leaks and rumors are, and we have to sit and kind of like just twiddle our thumbs and be like, okay, what does this mean? How long until we actually see this? Hopefully, you don't have to wait that long. If nothing happens soon, we don't put as much stock in this. But the fact that, like I said, we're hearing rumors about Wednesday, this thing pops up. Nintendo wants to get ahead of it. They want to be the ones to unveil a system. They're not going to want these leaks and these rumors to be super pervasive before they get a chance to showcase it themselves. I think that Wednesday makes a lot of sense, which would be awesome. So hopefully we don't have to wait much longer. And even like I said, even if we don't get anything this week, we can't be that far away. We're starting to see these types of things pop up, and Nintendo's not going to want these to be the way that it's unveiled. So I think we are very, very close. Hopefully just a couple of days at this point. But at this point in the video, I'd really love to hear your guys' thoughts down below on all this. Are you excited about Nintendo Switch 2? The naming convention? Do you wish it was something different? Do you want them to go that route? What do you think about the Joy-Cons? One of the other things they said quick was a smaller bezel, which would be nice. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, though, on what you think about these. Are they exciting features? Is it just boring enough to you, or do you wish for something more? So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments. Like I said, looking forward to get a conversation with you down below. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, catch you later.